Okay, we should be live. We should be good to go. Welcome, everyone. I see Shad. I see Monkey. Welcome in. Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. We're gonna be going for the shiny charm today. So, really, to be very honest with you guys, nothing's really gonna be happening this stream. The stream's gonna be kind of just whatever. But some people said that they didn't mind. I can also like trade with people and help other people try to get their shiny charms as well. But I'm just gonna be sitting here grinding for my shiny charm and then just kind of hanging out. That's what we're doing today. It's gonna be pretty boring, and so we're all just gonna get started to this. I do apologize for the crash out. It's all good, Chan. My advice for the charm: just do the ZA Royale for 1,000 battles. There's actually a quicker way to do it than the ZA Royale, and that's what I've been doing. It's actually really quick, and you just go to this shop right here, and then you just constantly do the battles. Because I'll show you. Like it's very quick. I've been using Lucario for this, and all you basically do is you just spam E-Speed, and you just run through the Pokemon because they only add 2 Pokemon each, and they're like level 30. So if your Pokemon are leveled out, you just straight one shot, and so you just get through it pretty quickly. That's what you really gotta do. So I am almost done with that. I think I have like I think I need like 60 sets of this, like something like that. It's like a little less than 180 battles. So it sounds like a lot, but like if you literally just sit here and do this for a little while, you'll get it done. But that's what I'm doing. And I heard this was the quickest way, so we'll be just doing this. I'm just gonna be mash clicking the same button over and over again. But I have already seen people like go around and get it, yeah, it's not bad to do the ZA Royale, but like there's just a lot of Pokemon and they're like really high level. But like this is just the simplest and easiest way, because you do 3 battles almost instantly. You don't have to run around the place or wait for them to respawn. You just literally just sit here and you just mash the same button. So it's very easy. I've seen some people, I think they use like a macro or something like that. I'm not doing that. I'm literally just gonna do it legitimately. Just sit here and mash the same button over and over and over again, because that's what we had to do for the shiny charm. It's so weird because like is for all the other games like before this, wasn't it simply just like you get all of the, you just finish the Pokedex? Wasn't that how you got the shiny charm usually? For like Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus. Wasn't that how you got it? You just complete the Pokedex? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong on that. I believe so. Yeah, it's so stupid that the first time I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for the shiny charm. I'm gonna start shiny hunting. Because you know what? Why not? Then the game I decide to choose is the one game where you gotta do like 1,000 battles. I'm not saying I have some of the worst luck possible, but like out of every game I choose to do, it's the one where you have to do 1,000 fucking battles for the shiny charm. Like Arceus is different. It still wasn't like this hard though, because I don't know if I ever heard anyone complain about getting the shiny charm. Like everyone's been talking about how getting the shiny charm for this game is like excruciating. But I'm not sure. I definitely don't think it should be 1,000 battles. I think if it was like KO 1,000 Pokemon like in a battle or something like that, I think that's fair. Like even like 10,000 is actually not too crazy, right? I'm not trying to give them ideas, but like if someone has 6 Pokemon on their team, you do the math, right? Well, actually no, that's a little bit over 1,000. So let me not even put that out there. Maybe like 5,000 Pokemon, because that's a little bit less. But like while you're doing the story and stuff like that, that's actually a lot easier to like go through than just straight up 1,000 battles. But I am glad that there is a very easy method to this. And then I already do have like Pokemon I want to like go for. I want to go get like a shiny Fainlink. I want to get like some of the shiny starters like Froakie. So Froakie and Fainlinks are in the same spot, so that'll be nice. What else? Shiny Eevee. I want to try to get the shiny versions of all the EVs. Maybe shiny Drampa could be cool. I don't know. What's another good shiny that I should maybe look out for when we do shiny hunt? Like, pretty much I'm just gonna go for like whatever. I'm not really gonna care too much, but there are gonna be Pokemon I want to look for. So how's the tournament doing? We haven't done anything else. My match should be this Wednesday because I talked to the person I'm gonna be battling, and he said he should be free on Wednesday because he doesn't have to work that day. So I'm gonna be preparing for his team. I thought about doing a showdown stream tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna do a Hollow Knight stream tomorrow, and then on Wednesday as well. That way, like, I can push the stream back if I do need to, but I'll try to figure out like what time he's free on Wednesday. But that will be my next match, and then after that I have to do Wraith. But I don't know because Wraith talked to the other dude. He hasn't responded, so I'm almost wondering if that guy's just not even like, he doesn't even want to participate, or like we had to go out of our way to try to get this guy to like hop on. So that's the only problem. If he doesn't play, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It makes the tournament really, really weird because then it'll just be 5 people. But yeah, the next opponent I have a good chance against. He has some strategies though that could be problematic, but I think it just depends on like the 6 he brings and how he goes about that. I have a pretty good game plan for him now. I'm hoping, because like now that I'm thinking about it, the one Pokemon that could actually give me a problem would be his Infernape. His Infernape can definitely be a little bit of an issue if I'm not set up correctly, but I got Tornadus, I got Overquill, and if I set up with the rain, that's good. Rillaboom can tank a hit. He's not gonna die. So there's a lot that I can do, but Infernape can be a problem. And if any of his mons set up, they can also be a problem, but I'm pretty confident against this. I'm not too worried. And again, it does always come down to like how that person's actually gonna play and whatnot. So I'm not too worried about him, but his team is definitely one to look out for. And then after that, it's Wraith and Aspirin, and they're running a Sun and then a Rain team. So we'll see how that goes. Mega Scraggy and Dragon have cool shinies. I think you mean Drampa. I'm going to assume. But yeah, I'll definitely go for like, I'll probably try to get like the shinies for all the new megas, except for like Clefable and stuff. I'm not grabbing that. You got me fucked up if you think I'm getting a mega Clefable shiny. It's just not gonna happen. Or Dragonite. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen, I think I've seen Mega Dragonite, and you guys have said it's just the same colors as like Dragonair and whatnot, but I haven't seen any of the other ones. So I'm actually like kind of excited to see that, and maybe we can do like those reactions on stream as well of like the shiny versions. But all in due time, chat. All in due time. Still got other shorts coming out. Already posted my Mega Phalanx reaction today. Monkey had a terrible opinion. Just truly faded. This man said Mega Phalanx is F tier. What's wrong with you, dude? Mega Phalanx is not F tier. Just because his name starts with an F does not mean he's F tier. At the very least, B tier. I can see B tier. He's not below a B tier. Mega Phalanx is cool, okay? And I want no slander on my man. Do the Skiddo. You just stack, barely anything changes. Yeah, just like every other Mega. I'm sorry, but that criticism has to go. Anyone that keeps just saying, oh, well, the Mega barely changes. That's the case for like almost all of them, dude. Like, truly look at a lot of these Megas and ask yourself, how much does it really change? Like, a lot of them don't. Like, there's not a good criticism. Like, and remember, it's another evolution Like, it's not gonna look drastically different. Like, Charmander and Charmeleon don't look drastically different. They don't. Like, Squirtle and Wartortle, they don't look drastically different. Like, that's how Pokemon has always been. So, like, yeah, they do stack up on top of each other. But I think that's kind of the point. It's like, Phalanx as a Pokemon was already pretty silly. Like, when it first came out, I think everyone was kind of in agreement. It was like, it's a kind of a silly Pokemon. Because, like, it's not an animal. It's, like, little military men. And that's something you wouldn't expect in a Pokemon game. And then they give it a Mega Form, and it's, like, a Megazord. They definitely could have done a Spartan Phalanx. I saw some fan art, and it definitely was like, dude, they kind of missed out because they could have done something cool like this. But, like, again, I think they were just trying to give, like, more of what makes Phalanx famous. I think that's kind of how I've always looked at the Megas, is, like, you look at the Pokemon and say, okay, what about this Pokemon? Like, what is, like, the first thought you think of? And then they just try to give you more of that, right? So look at Charizard X, right? Everyone thought that Charizard was a dragon. And then you make it a natural dragon, right? You just kind of give it more of what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of the point. Like, Venusaur is the plant. You see more of the plant, right? Blastoise is its cannons. You see more of the cannons. Like, they find something about the Pokemon and they really focus on that part of the Pokemon. I feel like that's how Megas have always been. For the most part. Some are so stupid and they're just out there. But, like, that's usually how I've always seen Megas. They focus on a part of the Pokemon that, like, everyone really thinks about when they see that Pokemon. You know, the thing that distinguishes them apart from everything else. I think when you look at it like that, I think Megas make a lot more sense. Again, it's not to say that they're not bad, but I think it makes a lot more sense when you look at it from that perspective. Also, you would think that after, like, battling these guys like 100 times in a row, that they would just give up. You know? Like, it's the same 3 people over and over again, and I've been battling these people, like, all day. You would think that they would just be like, you know what, no, we're good. We don't want to battle this guy. But they bring out the same Pokemon with the same moves. They don't change anything up. And I haven't either. Like, I haven't needed to, like, change anything. Yeah, dementia like you. I don't have dementia, Chad. What are you talking? Literally, what are you talking? My mind is like a steel trap, Chad. That's just how it is. Now, this guy, I don't know what's up with this guy. This guy has seen better days. I'm gonna be very honest. See, you already forgot. I did not forget. I did not. Chat, what are we talking about? Boom. Chat, what should we talk about for literally the next hour? we gotta sit here and just think of random stuff to talk about, because this is all we're doing for the most part. I might actually take a little bit of a break and do like some of the online like battles and stuff, because that was a lot of fun. But again, this is pretty much what we're gonna be doing. I didn't go back and rewatch The Long Walk though. That movie is just so good. I really liked it. Again, if you haven't seen The Long Walk, go watch it. It's a good movie. Hey, welcome to the stream, Solid Cupid. Welcome. Solid Cupid, I'm just gonna battle the same 3 people over and over again to make myself feel better, because I already know if I go on the online battles, I'm probably gonna die over and over again. And it's also great to just keep beating up the same little ugly ass monkeys over and over again, because no one likes them. It's great. There we go. How many battles are you at? I'm at like 800 and something. So we're almost done. But I think it was like when I started, I needed like pretty much like 59 sets of these because you do 3 battles here. So one whole set is 3 battles. So I think I needed like 59, 60, something like that. So about 180 before. But I also have not been keeping track. I just been spamming the same button over and over again. So for all we know, we could be at like 175, 170. I'm not sure. We've only been going for a little bit, so it hasn't been that much. But again, we're gonna be here for a little while. But if people want to trade, if people want to do other stuff as well, we can do that. I'm not against it, because by the end of this day, I will have the shiny shine. But I'm just gonna be grinding a little bit on stream. That's all we're doing. And I'm just gonna also just kind of chat. So literally anything you guys want to talk about, we can just talk about. We can just literally do whatever. The stream is very much just a relaxing with me beating up small Pokemon for a little charm to go and catch other small Pokemon to add to my collection, like General Grievous from Star Wars. What's your favorite soup? Chicken noodle soup. Oh no, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't eat a lot of soup. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Really, the only time you really need to eat soup is if you're really, really sick. But I'm usually not sick, so I don't eat soup. Kiddo! You know, Mega Go-Go would have been kind of cool. I don't really know what they could have done for a Go-Go, but that would have been kind of cool to see a Mega Go-Go. Chat, if there's a Pokemon that did not get a Mega from this game that you wanted to get a Mega, what would that Pokemon be and why? I want to know now. Because now that we've seen all these ones, I think there are going to be new ones for the DLC, but what Pokemon did you guys want to see get a Mega that didn't already? And if there's any links, don't talk about the leaks. But I'm just curious to see what people want. Trevenant? I had said Trevenant in my video a while back. Like, I was like, out of all the Gen 6 Pokemon, like, any of them could get it. Which, again, really enough, I did say Malamar. I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, Malamar could get one. But I did say Trevenant. Trevenant was the one I wanted, and I wanted it to be... Because I think at the time, like, we only had one Grass-Fire type or something like that. And I was like, I want Trevenant to be a Grass and Fire type. Because I was thinking, like, if they do, like, a regional form or something, or they change the typing, they could make it, like, Grass-Fire. And that could be kind of cool. Aegislash would be cool. I've seen some people talk about Aegislash. Aegislash was like the coolest Pokemon in Gen 6, and then after Gen 6, like no one talks about it. So honestly, I think that's fair. I'm still upset that we didn't get a new Eevee form though. I was like so sure that that you would like actually see another evolution in this game. Because the last time we got one was in Gen 6. But we didn't get one. And I'm super, super disappointed. With Arceus, you have to get everything to research 10. You see, that doesn't sound that bad, but I feel like it's definitely a lot harder. I don't know. I haven't played Arceus enough to really know. I still want a Ghost-type Eevee. I think a Ghost-type Eevee would not only be probably my favorite Pokemon of all time, but like I would use a ghost type Eevee on every single one of my teams. It would not be up for debate. Every other ghost type would never see the light of day on any of my teams for as long as I live. If they made a ghost type Eevee. it would only be Eevee, and every other evolution falls like straight down to like C tier. I don't care. And I like the evolution, but I don't care. Ghost type Eevee, I'm using it on every team. I'm gonna name him Danny Phantom, and we're gonna literally rule over the entire world together. It's just gonna be me, Eevee, and like Frame. That's it. Maybe Garchomp, and Arceus, and Darkrai, and Talonflame, and Greninja. There's a lot of other Pokemon that could still make it, but the point is, chat, is that Ghost type Eevee would be my favorite Pokemon of all time. Alright, be right back. I gotta go. Got to take food out the oven. What type of food are you making? Are you making soup? Monkey, are you making soup? What type of soup are you making? Alright, and sear. French onion from the oven is really good. French onion. Never heard of that. Okay. Congratulations! We're gonna keep giving you all of our tiny mushrooms. We're starting to run out of mushrooms and all of these little EXP candies. I don't even want to know how many of these small EXP candies I have. I have a lot. I have to go get potatoes tomorrow because it is loaded baked potato soup season. It's baked potato soup season. What? That's a thing? Shit, this is how you know I just don't know shit. I have never in my entire 85 years of life heard of the baked potato soup season. You know what, excuse me, loaded baked potato soup season. Never heard of that. What? Fall is soup season? Yeah, see, I've never heard of anyone say that. You know, I heard that fall is Halloween season and Thanksgiving season. I've heard that. I've never heard of it being soup season. I don't even know if I've ever had soup during the fall. Like, that's how much I've never heard of this. Also, welcome to the stream. This actually sounds so foreign to me. I don't know what's happening. Is this just like a thing where you're at, or is this like an actual thing like that is common everywhere, or like most places? Because again, I've never heard of it. Like I'm not even like doing a bit. Like I've never heard of it. Fall is soup season? What? Holly? I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not sure. People eat soup when it's cold outside. Yeah, but isn't that like winter season? I guess it gets a little bit cold in the fall. But like, I would always, like, with that, I would always just think that would be winter. Like, that would have made a little bit more sense, and I wouldn't have been put, like, off guard by that. But fall being the soup season, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I will say, though, it has been getting a little chilly. It's cold now. Okay, that makes sense. See, Holly, I'm the same. All right, I'm back. What I missed. Apparently, it's soup season, Monkey. So, what type of soup are you making? If you're not making soup, then clearly you just have been behind. Like, everyone knows that fall is the soup season. So, where's your soup? Okay, chat. If you don't have your soup, I don't know what you're doing here. You gotta have your soup. That's just how it is. Everyone else has their soup. Monkey, where's your soup? What type of soup are you gonna be making? I've already said I'm having chicken noodle soup. You can't be taking my soup. You gotta bring your own soup. If you don't bring your own soup, you can't be a part of the soup club. Have a whole chicken, take it or leave it. I already have the chicken noodle. Did you not hear what I just said? I have the chicken noodle soup. Get your own soup. What are you trying to take my soup for? What are you doing with a whole chicken? What did the chicken ever do to you? Chat, which of the 3 ugly monkeys is your favorite? I would probably say Panpar because it's the least ugly of the 3. At least in its first evolution. Even though they pretty much all look the same. As a monkey, I don't like any of them. I mean, I don't think anyone. I can't even. Can go wrong with chicken noodle soup, or can't go wrong with chicken. Yeah, you can. It's literally the baseline soup. Like if you think of soup, chicken noodle soup is like the first thing that you think of. Okay, it may not be the greatest type of soup, but it's the soup that no one can go wrong with. But yeah, I don't like any of them either. Okay, if we're being honest, okay, Infernape is truly like the only monkey I kind of like. And Rillaboom, I'll be honest, using Rillaboom in competitive, it's moved up my ranking. I will say that. Rillaboom's pretty cool. Are we talking about from a can or homemade chicken soup? It doesn't matter. I think both are still fine. But you know what? Now that we've been talking about this, and we're probably just continually making everyone super hungry by this. Sorry, it's only gonna get worse. I will say, chicken pot pie sounds really good right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't had chicken pot pie since I was literally like 5 years old. That sounds amazing right now. I could go for chicken pot pie. I'm gonna be very honest. Why is there hardly any rock types in this game? I'm not sure, honestly. To be fair, there's only like 230. I can't eat that. Why, are you allergic? Or do you just not like it? I think I ate it so much as a kid, I stopped eating it and I just hated it. And then like ever since, like we just stopped getting them. But honestly, I could kind of go for one right now. Maybe just one. Probably won't like overdo it. But one sounds pretty good right now. I have a weird texture thing. I feel like a lot of people do. It's very good. I haven't found mine yet, but one of these days I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I just put in my mouth? See you later, Carvana. Pansear! Come here, you ugly little fucking monkey. You're gonna die. You're going to die. There you go. For example, I love the flavor of strawberry, but cannot eat the actual fruit. Really? Okay. To be honest, I feel like a lot of people don't really eat a lot of, like, just the raw fruit anymore. I mean, some people do. I still like eating actual fruit, but feel like a lot of times it's like people get like canned fruit these days. Chat, what's your favorite type of fruit? We're gonna keep going down this random rabbit hole of asking people what they like to eat, just to make everyone hungry and make everyone super upset if they don't have the food that we're talking about. It's gonna happen. This is what we're doing. Look, we're in this fancy little restaurant. We gotta talk about food. Apples are good. Apples are solid fruit, both literally and figuratively. I know my favorite, and it's sad because I actually cannot. And honestly, it's made me kind of not like fruit. I got a big Pokemon card last Thursday of Charizard and Reshiram tag team. Forgot to ask last stream. Really? I still gotta find some time to have to like get Pokemon cards. I had thought about like opening up packs and stuff, but I would need to figure out like a whole setup for that. But during the summer, I love white grapes. Grapes are good. I like grapes. But I do think it depends on the grape and how many you eat. Because there's sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, you eat a bunch of grapes, it's just not good. I don't know what it is. But oranges are pretty solid. Apples are probably like if you ask me to eat like a raw fruit, apples is probably the thing I want to go for. Pears are really good. I like pears. But favorite fruit is probably a pineapple. Pineapple is my favorite, but I cannot eat it. Cold grapes are the best, for sure. 100% agreed. Gotta get your cold grapes. Yo, buddy, do you have any cold grapes? No, you got a little, yeah. Okay, well, turn it out. There you go. Speaking of fruit, I'm gonna make a smoothie. Well, that's just not. Yeah, but you do this every stream. You just come in and you just flex about your smoothies, your shanks, your ice cream. What's next? Yeah, I'm just reorganizing my 2 Pokemon card binders right now. Well, Holly, you don't gotta flex on me too. Chat, we can't be flexing on me when I'm trying to get a shiny charm. It's just not okay. I could go get some cake. Okay, well, you can go get that. I don't care. Cake is not good anymore. I feel like as a kid, cake is like one of the greatest things ever. And then when you get older, cake fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like cake. Like, my brother got a cake for his birthday, and I was like, dude, I'll eat 1 slice, and that's it. Because I don't like it. I don't like cake. It does not matter what kind. It could be ice cream cake. Just give me the fucking ice cream. I don't want the cake. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Not a cake person. I know what you're trying to do. It's not gonna work. Yeah, you go get that cake. You can have as much cake as possible. It's not gonna change anything. I don't want cake. Chat on. Okay, here's the final food question for the stream. Okay, final food question. Favorite type of dessert? Go. I want to see it. I want to see favorite type of dessert. I already know mine because my mom literally makes it for me every single time on my birthday, without fail, because she knows I love it. Oh, I got a shiny Ferroki and evolved it in Pokemon Go. Let's go. I'm gonna be trying to go for shiny Ferroki, so I can have a shiny Mega Greninja, which I don't know if I've seen, because I know Mega Greninja is more black and stuff, so I actually don't know if I've seen the shiny. I don't think, I'm gonna say this right now because I don't think it is this color, but if it was like a white shiny for the Mega Greninja, that'd be fucking, I'm not gonna lie. It would kind of go against the whole ninja thing, because like white literally stands out more than literally any other color, but hey, you never know. he might make it work. He might be trying to use it as like, you know, to blend in with the smoke. You never know. He can learn smoke screen. Yes, please accept this reward of tiny mushrooms. There you go. I hope you're gonna get high off the fucking mushrooms itself, Ace. There you go. He's given you like 100 of those things. There's a dessert I only have during the holidays. Oreo dessert, which is just layered chocolate and vanilla pudding with Cool Whip and crushed Oreo. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Not gonna lie to you. That sounds really, really good. Oreo ice cream is probably my favorite. I'll be honest, because I really do like, or it's not even like Oreos, cookies and cream, but basically the same thing. Really, really good. I do remember my sister. She had this this Oreo of like pie, but I'll be honest, the actual like pie. Like the actual like I don't even know what to call it. Not the crust, but the other stuff. That was actually really, really good. But the crust was like the actual cookie, and it didn't work. It was not working with the rest of the pie. So I wasn't the biggest fan of that. It's the staple, and if my mom doesn't make it, we get upset. You just throw down with your mom. You're like, Mom, if you don't make this dessert today, it's gonna be Mortal Kombat. Okay, I'm gonna be Scorpion and you're gonna be Sub-Zero, so you better make the goddamn dessert, or I'm gonna say get over here and I'm gonna launch a fucking spear at you until you get me my fucking dessert. Is that what you're doing? I don't know why my imagination just went wild right there and I just thought of Mortal Kombat, but there you go. That's what I would do. I mean, honestly, that's how I am with my siblings. If my siblings eat anything that is supposed to be made for me, it's Mortal Kombat. That's just how it is. I'm scared of my mother. I would never try to fight her. I feel like everyone has to. Everyone has to. Look, you don't mess with Mama Bear, okay? That's just how it works. Now, if it's just the siblings, that's completely different. At that point, you can actually, you know, you can take your sibling, even if they are like, you know, bigger and strong. You can take the sibling, but when it's Mama Bear, you don't mess with Mama Bear, especially when she's angry, because she pulls out one little slipper. Like, let's just say, you're gonna get smacked upside your head, have a concussion, and you might forget something. I should know, because I've seen it happen. Her yelling, she will rip your soul apart. What is she, Big Mom? She's literally sucking your soul out of your body? It sounds like something Big Mom would do. That did not even sound like that's exactly what she did. The yell with the full government name. Oh yeah. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that's ever happened to me. That happened to my siblings. Neither of my parents have ever yelled my full government name at me. It's never happened. And if it has, I completely forgot about it. So it must have only happened like once. But that happens to my siblings a lot when we were younger. You wanna know a funny fact? I wanna know every funny fact. Did you know that when bees sting you, they die? It's a funny fact. It's a very dark, funny fact, but it's a funny fact, chat. That's just how it is. And you know what? After you tell your funny fact, I'm gonna tell the funniest bee story that I have, just because I randomly brought that up. Also, chat, have you ever been stung by a bee? Again, chat, I don't know where we're going with this. Okay, I just hope you guys know this is it's literally off the top of my head right now. I didn't plan ahead with this. Okay? Everything that's coming out of my mouth is literally off the cuff. So if I say something stupid, that's what we're rolling with, okay? So we're talking about funny facts and we're talking about bees now. We went from fruit to dessert to bees. With our names, we have them because my mom practiced yelling them to make sure they sound good to yell. That is absolutely hilarious. I love that. I forgot the reason for our name. There was like an actual reason for it. I don't know what it was. Don't know what it was, but there's a reason for it. I want to say this. Here's a little fun fact. There was a possibility that my YouTube name was actually going to be a little bit different, and I was going to name myself after my middle name because it's so out there that it has like it doesn't make sense with my actual name. Like if you said it, like if I told you my full name, the middle name stands out like a sore thumb. Like you would be like, why that for your middle name? And I don't know why. I really don't. But it's actually like kind of a cool name, so like I thought about using that for my YouTube name. I'm going to have my dad bring me a grilled cheese for my sister's work. Except for making me hungry for food now, Cuban. Hey, it's also partially my fault because I kept asking questions about food. So it's not Cuban's fault, it's more so my fault. But hey, grilled cheese, my brother made some of the best grilled cheese ever. And I actually need to ask him. I need to be like, yo, what the hell did you put on your grilled cheese when we were growing up? Because you put something on it and it like, I feel like he probably just put on like, it was weird. I don't know. It was, I think it was like just grilled cheese and sugar. And it sounds weird, but it was really good. I don't know what it was. I gotta ask him that. On what he put on his grilled cheese. Because he would make grilled cheese for us when it was just like me and him. And it was like the best grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had. It still is. I've never found anything better. But I don't think he ever makes them again. So I don't know what he was putting on there. I gotta ask him that. But chat, here we go. Here's story time. Chat, the first time I ever got stung by a bee. And just so you guys know, not even my fault. I want a preference when saying this. Literally had nothing to do with this. I've been stung by a wasp a long time ago. Yeah, this was also a long time ago. This was the first and only time I've been stung by a bee. And it was the dumbest shit ever. Okay, so here's what was happening. This was back in middle school, right, chat? And this was in the middle of a fire drill. So we had to go out back to the back of the school with the playground and all that stuff, right? Now, we were lining up alphabetically. So basically, I'm towards the back of the alphabet. And everyone else is towards the front. But when you get to the back of the school, they are next to the fence, and I'm like closest to the school, if that makes sense, right? Because like when we're walking out, I'm in the back. So then when we turn around, I'm now in the front. If that kind of makes sense for you guys, okay? But what happened was, while we were there, we're standing there. They already did attendance, right? We're just going through the normal drill. Some fucking idiot, I forgot which one, but they were in my class. They were like messing around and whatnot, and one of them stepped on a beehive. It was on the fucking ground, and it was like in this like weird spot in the grass. It was like a little like dugout hole or whatever, and there was just a beehive there, and they stepped on it. Now you would think that me being in the front of the fucking line, opposite of where the bees were, I wouldn't get stung. No. What happened? The bees went towards the front of the line and literally attacked me. Had nothing to do with it. Nothing. And all of a sudden, I'm getting stung by 20 bees. Then, I'm like literally running because I'm literally surrounded by bees. I run over. We get to the nurse's office and everything, and I literally tell them I got stung like 20 times. I swear to God, and like I felt it. I got stung 20 times by fucking bees. I go back to the class and I'm like, hey, who stepped on the beehive? And they're like, oh yeah, this person did. Oh, did they get stung? They're like, no, they didn't get stung not once. So apparently the person that fucking stepped on the beehive proceeded to not get stung not once, but the person that was in the front of the line away from the bees had no idea they were even there. I got stung like 20 times. I'm just saying shit. I was pissed. I was pissed. Hey, Nick, welcome in. Also, welcome in, Apex. I'm sorry. I was talking about my bee story and how I got stung because an idiot stepped on a beehive. You're welcome. That's a little story time for me. How are you? I'm doing great, but I'm reliving memories of me getting abused by bees, even though I did literally nothing. So that's how I'm doing. How are you, Nick? Also, again, chat, this is pretty much all we're doing for today. I'm literally just sitting here doing the same battle over and over again. Also, welcome to the stream, Dev. Welcome in. After I won ZA, I'm now doing a ZA Nuzlocke. That's gonna be really, really cool. I might do one, but that would be a little bit later if I did one. Food item pasta. I like spaghetti. There you go. There's your answer for pasta. Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo is really, really good. Yeah, I think chicken Alfredo would be number 2, but I'm going with spaghetti. Hey, welcome in, Precious. Yeah, we ain't trying to move on from food. You gotta blame Monkey on that one. He brought it back up, Holly. I'm sorry. I tried to move on from the food, but then Monkey wanted to bring it back up. So if you yelling at anyone, don't yell at me. It wasn't my fault. But welcome in, Precious. Welcome. Also, Precious, technically you were like the second or first Pokemon to hit level 100. Are we shiny hunting? I'm getting the shiny charm right now. So not right now. 1, Pidgeotto trainer don't count. And 2, if I die, but not my Pokemon, I spin a wheel out my team names on it, and whoever it lands on dies. Why do Pidgeotto trainers not count? Is it because you got wiped by a Pidgeotto trainer? I feel like that's a very obscure rule. But no, we're not shiny hunting this stream. Most likely, I'll be done by Thursday, so that will probably be the first shiny hunt stream. No, because in the beginning he's level 18. Well, you don't have to fight him. But you can like dodge him. Because I know who you're talking about, but you don't have to fight that guy. Yeah, plus I kind of accidentally ran into that trainer forgetting where I want. Or where I went. That makes sense. Yeah, I really want to play Legends Arceus, but that's gonna be next year because I still gotta do the hardcore Nuzlocke for Pokemon Platinum because we did hit 2K, so that is still something I'm doing. Ace, why are you bullying the weak trainers? Because we gotta get the shiny charm. Even if Ace gets shiny charm, nothing will change because his luck just ain't it. My luck really isn't. I have like over 100 Pokemon cards. I'm the same way, but just with Yu-Gi-Oh! I was actually talking to Jay because he was like, yeah, because like right now like, he's like out of town somewhere. I don't know. I think maybe he went on like a vacation or something. I'm not sure what happened. But he was like, yeah, I went over to this GameStop and it just smelled. It was terrible. But I was just there looking for Pokemon cards. and they had like none, but they had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards over at like this like Walmart or whatever, and I think he was like asking me like should I get Yu-Gi-Oh cards? I was like, I definitely think you should. Like getting Pokemon cards is obviously like get those because you know especially with how popular they are, but I think there's like a Yu-Gi-Oh anime remake happening or something like Yu-Gi-Oh related for an anime is happening soon. So like getting Yu-Gi-Oh cards now, I feel like it's gonna be really really good. So I'm glad I have some. I need to get Kaiba and Joey's cards to like really get or not even that. Kaiba, Joey's, and then Pegasus. If I get those three, I'm pretty set on a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I have. Sure, go ahead and let me know on the team. Go ahead. Hey, so you find a shiny? I know a bug in Z8 that can duplicate it. I don't care about trying to duplicate it. Like I'm just gonna shiny hunt the normal way. Precious. Like I know some people are doing that to like try to get multiple shinies. I'm not doing all that. Like as much as I know a lot of people would want me to do all of these like little hidden secrets and stuff, I don't care enough for that to be the case. Like I'm shiny hunting just because I usually don't do it and I think it would be fun. That's it. Like I'm not like trying to hardcore do this or like try to be good. I don't care. I'm just trying to look for shinies every now and then, and then that's it. On Ace, before I tell you, would you like to be named after my only mon I didn't name? Go for it. I just don't care enough. Like shiny hunting is never gonna be something I'm like really big into, but I'm wanting to do it just to try out new stuff. Because like it's been a while since I've completed the Pokedex. And it's been a while since I've ever like, or I've never actually sat down and looked for shinies. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's go ahead and do it. And like with this new game coming out, I thought it was perfect time. But that's it. I simply do not care enough to try to actually all these little like hidden secrets to do stuff. Like I might do things that might make it a little easier to find them, but that's about it. Also, why is the stream dying? What is happening? Okay, we dropped a lot of friends. Got we good? We dropped a lot of friends. Or at least that's what it said. I'm not sure. Okay, I got Bacon Boy the Tepic, Explorer the Spupa, Kai the Binacle, and Ace the Flabebe. You know what? I should have asked what the Pokemon was, because I'm not happy about being named after Flabebe, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, if you evolve it into Forges, that'd be pretty darn good. Flabebe evolves into Forges, right? It's not Floette. It's one of the two. I forget which one it is. I think it's Flabebe. Because Floette is... No. God, I'm getting so confused now. I'm just going to stop. I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try to figure it out at this point. Because I already know I'm going to get it wrong. It's one of the two, and that's all I know. It finds the duplicate Pokemon is like a glitch, so it's like the same Pokemon but two, so you can only trade it. Yeah, again, Precious, like that's all fine and dandy. I'm not doing that. But again, thank you for like wanting to give me tips on that, but I don't care to do that. It's just that simple. I'm not doing it. It's not gonna matter. If I find the shiny, cool. Precious. What the hell, dude? I have friends. Plus, I also got you guys. Consider you guys like my friends. And also, this is actually a good point. Again, if you guys want to trade Pokemon, if you guys need to like complete the Pokedex or anything like that, just let me know, because we can trade. But yeah, I got plenty of friends. There's people in the server that are also playing Legends EA. So like, if I needed to trade with anyone, I could trade with them. Because like I know Wraith is like playing the game a lot as well. I think Wraith is playing it. I know my buddy Jay, he has a close friend that's also playing it, or like at least is going to play it, something like that. But yeah, there's plenty of people that have this game that I don't know. But again, I already got every Pokemon, so I don't think it really matters. I don't need to trade. Alright, send out your Pokemon, dude. I just want to smack him with an EC. There we go. Nice and simple. Yeah, I don't even know how many battles I have at this point. Me not even having to switch to play the game. Yeah, honestly, like, I was thinking about maybe doing this as a try. I don't think I will. But simply put, you don't need to get this game. Like, I like this game and I'm having a lot of fun. But you don't need to get this game. Like, I don't think you're missing out. Truly. I think it's obviously the same thing with Legends Arceus. Like, I don't think you're missing out if you don't play this. I think it's a fun game, and I definitely recommend it if you're like really into Pokemon. But otherwise, I don't think it's like a mandatory game, because I know my buddy Jay, he was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm like, I don't think you need to. Like, I would just wait for Generation 10 whenever that game comes out, which is probably gonna be next year, but I'm not sure. But this game's a lot of fun. But what's up, Nick? Alright, Audrey. We're gonna do this for the 100th time. Me killing both your Pansage and your Skiddo. Because you did not make it into the absolute dope that is Go-Go. Would you like to be named after Cleffa or Zed, or no? Definitely not. No, I refuse. I'd rather be a flower that literally gets incinerated than ever being a Clefable. No. Because that's literally one of the worst megas ever. I refuse. Well, I guess I would just grind to Masterclass in Pokemon Unite and Mobile Legends. What's your least favorite gen? Least favorite gen is still probably Gen 7. I'm gonna be honest. It's still probably Generation 7. It's either that or Generation 2. And it's mainly just because of the Pokemon, and I don't really care for the stories in those games. Have anyone played Fortnite or World of Warship Blitz? Is that okay asking? I played Fortnite, but I don't really like playing Fortnite. I don't really care for it. I know my buddy VG, like, he plays it a decent amount, and I play like with his siblings and stuff. But I think the problem with Fortnite now, it's like Fortnite changes so much all the fucking time that every time I come back, I'm like, what is this game? Like, it doesn't feel remotely the same like it does before, which some people might like if like you're constantly playing it because it feels different. But if you don't constantly play it, it just feels so jarring, and I'm like, I don't care to play. Like, I remember when like they had like the lightsabers and stuff, and that was like a lot of fun, and then they took that out. So I got Ekans now. Ekans is pretty solid. I still wouldn't want to be named after him. I don't think it really cares. You name me after whatever you want, Nick. No, it's not an Alolan Diglett. Apex, get over it. This is your same running joke for the past few days. I'm not an Alolan Diglett. Get over it, okay? And look, Gen 7 just doesn't have the greatest Pokemon. They have some good ones though. I will be honest. They don't have the worst, I would still probably say Gen 2 probably has the worst selection of Pokemon in my opinion. But like quite honestly, I don't care for a lot of the Gen 7 Pokemon. There's really only like a small handful that I like. And again, I don't care for a Hop. I don't really care for the story all that much. It wasn't it. But I do want to go back and replay Black and White to see if my opinion have changed. I like Alolan Diglett. Yeah, I know. Honestly, that should be your mascot, dude. No. I'm back. I was snacking on popcorn. Not really, Apex. I mean, I literally could just like time you out if I don't really want to see it. I just like Gen 7 because of Necrozma. I feel like that's kind of the case though. Like, the legendaries are pretty cool, except for like the Ultra Beast, because I know that's like a subcategory of like legendaries or whatever. The starters are pretty good, and then like I really like Mimikyu, but like besides that, I don't care for any of the other Pokemon. Well, that much. Like a lot of the other ones just really did not do it. My mascot is Zora. No. It's definitely a Alolan Diglett. Yours is definitely a Alolan Diglett. Don't worry. Like, you like it so much, it might as well be your mascot. But you literally bring it up every stream, Apex. So that's your mascot. It's a Alolan Diglett. It's okay. We get it. Like, Zoroark just doesn't fit you, dude. Hey, don't worry. We'll make sure we get you an Alolan Diglett plushie, because you like it so much, Apex. Don't worry. That way, when you go to bed, you can sleep it. But alright, see you later, Apex. I think Ekans the most basic name, Snake. I mean, depends. Did you name it after someone that was named Snake? Because I'm pretty sure there are a few characters named Snake. I mean, I know it is like just a basic name because, you know, that's what Ekans is. It's just Snake backwards. But I think there are some characters that are actually literally named Snake. I don't even like Necrozma. I just think its Z move is very cool. I mean, tell me the move, light that burns the sky, isn't cool. Apex, you're just talking to yourself, fam. Yeah, I mean, light that burns the sky is actually really cool. Which also, this reminds me of something. This is gonna be like so off topic, but I was on TikTok, okay? Have you guys been seeing the Group 7 shit on TikTok? For anyone that has it, like, have you guys been seeing that? I wonder if I'm like actually the only one, and if it's actually like an actual thing, like, if the algorithm puts you on like a specific video, then maybe you get into like one of the different groups or whatever. But I'm wondering, like, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Okay, so see, either you guys did not get this, and so I actually am in Group 7, or you guys just might not even have TikTok. I'm not sure. But basically, there's this thing going around on TikTok where like there's like a person, like, I guess they're like writing a book, and there's like these 7 different like groups, like kind of like different sectors, like in like in Hunger Games. And basically I was in Group 7. That's the first video I got. I literally had proof of it. I literally was in Group 7. And apparently if you're in Group 7, it's like the strongest of the different groups or whatever. But like now everyone's claiming that they're in Group 7 because of this. So I was like super curious, like, did anyone else get this on TikTok? I don't know why, but like the light that burns the sky reminded me of that, because apparently the mascot or whatever has something to do with like the moon and stuff, and like Group 1 has like this, I don't know, it's something completely random, that just randomly popped into my head while we were talking. So that's why I brought it up. But it's something random on TikTok, and I was like, dude, I don't know what this is. I'm just in group 7, I guess. Which sounds cool, to be honest. And I think the dude's like making a book about group 7. And I'm actually like very interested to see like what it's about. But I didn't know what it was. On Pokemon Go? Oh, so like weird girls that like Zodiac signs? Pretty much, honestly. That's pretty much pretty much what it is. I don't know what you're talking about. I truly don't know what it is either, Precious, so don't worry. Like, if you literally look up group 7 on TikTok, you'll probably find out what I'm talking about, but it's super weird. I don't know. But yeah, it's something just random. And like for some reason that just it popped into my head, and I was like, I gotta ask chat to see if I even know what I'm talking about, because I'm probably like not understanding what this is. But yeah, apparently I'm in group 7, and it's like the strongest group. So there you go. I'm in group 7. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't spend time on TikTok. Hi, Pan4. Bye, Pan4. He's already dead. There we go. Yeah, I need to actually see how many more battles I have. Because we've been at this for an hour straight, so I would assume we're getting there. Like we're getting close, or at least I hope so. If I check and we're not even like remotely moved from where I was before, I'm actually gonna cry. Chat, there will be literal tears coming from my eyes, and you will see them, because like I want to get this done. Like I got a video to edit, I got shorts to edit. Like we gotta get this done. Boom. Well, actually, wait. Halloween's on the 30th, right? I just realized that. We gotta do a Hollow Knight stream on Halloween. So, gonna have to. I don't know if we're gonna do a Hollow Knight stream tomorrow then. We probably won't. 898. Okay, 102 battles. So we're getting there, chat. We are getting there. We're in the final countdown. Like once I do this next little set, I will be at 901. So we're getting there. We're pretty much halfway done from where I said we would be. I just searched it up, and something about Sophie James, but I got bored and stopped watching. Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I have no idea. But yeah, I just realized because I was just checking the date. So tomorrow, honestly, we're probably just gonna do another showdown stream, chat. And if you guys want, you guys can pass this against my team for the tournament. Because the match will be on Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So. Or at least it should be on this Wednesday. I hope it is, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense why he would say next Wednesday, because that would be past when we're supposed to be doing our matches normally, which is on Saturday. But I'll be doing that, and then I can try to do my matches against Wraith and Aspen on Saturday. And at that point, I would have already done 5 of my 10 matches. Should be good. But it's either we do that or we do something else. But I'm not sure what else we could do for a stream. Again, I know we're gonna be doing the Pokemon Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke at some point. I do gotta get that set up, but I want to do that after Hollow Knight. So I'm gonna start trying to grind through the Hollow Knight game because I want to finish that up. Or if I don't finish it up, I'll put it on the back burner for a little bit. I don't know why they banned Signal Beam on Ampharos and Showdown. It might just depend on the type of format that you're playing on. I'm not sure. Because he should have normal. But also, Ampharos isn't that good in recent generations. Like, it was really only decent in Gen 6 when it had the Mega, and even then it wasn't that great. If anything, it got a little worse. You could honestly argue it kind of got worse. Because even with the buff and stats, like, you give it way too many weaknesses, and it's still really, really slow. But it should have that normally. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. I also might try this Lucario online. Like, I gave him ESP, Bullet Punch, I gave him the Quick Ball. I think I tried it before, it just wasn't working, but I don't know, I might try it again. I did train up Holly, so now Holly has Aqua Ring and everything else on the Vaporeon, so it's a lot bulkier. But I'll probably try that, and then I still want to use Banette. Banette's really, really good. If that doesn't work, then what I also might try out, like I might try out like Talonflame. Could do Greninja. Greninja could have to be. Wish you guys a great Halloween. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna be doing is just playing Hollow Knight. So I think my mom and my sister, they'll be like giving out candy and stuff, but otherwise I'm not doing anything. I don't even remember the last time I truly celebrated Halloween, but I'm not doing anything. We are gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving though. That's gonna be a lot of fun, because that's the time for people to get fat. That's just how it is. Thanksgiving is not about anything else but to eat food and get fat. Fat, you heard it here first, folks. It's supposed to make you fat. That's what happens. Okay? That's just because I like to stuff my face with literally every type of Thanksgiving dinner and dessert. I used Ampharos in my Soul Silver playthrough with Wide Lens, Charge Beam, Signal Beam, Hyper Beam, and Thunderbolt. Want to know if it's good in PvP? No. Because he's just too slow. Ampharos in general is just not good. Are the Pokemon Infinite moves unlikely the other Pokemon games? Ollie, I don't know what you were trying to ask. But yeah, that definitely not too good. Also, isn't Wide Lens is just for the accuracy, right? Yeah, Wide Lens doesn't help out as much as people might think, because it only gives you the 1.1 times buff. Which I guess, like, wait, no, I think Charge Beam was like 95% accurate, something like that. So I think with Charge Beam it's pretty decent, but you would still just want to give it a different held item. I think it's the only problem. But I don't know. We can do Showdown tomorrow, because I'm gonna move the other Hollow Knight stream. We'll do 2 back-to-back Hollow Knight streams on the 29th and the 30th. And then after that, if I can, I'll try to finish it. I don't think we're gonna finish it. I don't even know how much more to the Hollow Knight game I have. And like, I kind of want to look up and see, but I also don't want to spoil myself on anything. Boom. Go. Pansear! One time I use Wildland is on Rotom Wash for Hydro Pump and Will-O-Wisp. You have Will-O-Wisp on Rotom Wash? Does he actually get that? I thought that was only Rotom Heat, but I could be wrong. But usually, like with Rotom Wash now, I feel like you don't want to do that. Like you want to give it like Thunderbolt, Terra Blast, what you call it, Trick, and then something else. Probably like Protect or Thunder Wave. That way you can give them like a choice item. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Para. Because I think Will-O-Wisp is only on Rotom Heat. But I know you can get Thunder Wave on Rotom Wash. And you can get like Rain Dance and stuff. But I usually would do Terra Blast if you want a water type move. But then again, like Rotom is not really meant for like damage. It's mainly there for like utility and just to be like a nuisance. So you might not even want to do that. Like you might actually want an actual water type to like go through and like, sweep. While Rotom is just kind of there as support. And then if you have a ground type, you just have like Discharge or something. I don't trust Pokemon accuracy because I hadn't a 95% accurate move missed 4 times. Oh no, for sure. But it's just Wildlands just doesn't do as much, and if you're worried about the accuracy, then just don't use Charge Beam. That's the only problem. Because like Charge Beam is good because of obviously the buffs and everything, but again, Ampharos is too slow and it's too weak for that to matter. Have like 5 use on it in other games. Yeah, in this game it doesn't matter about PP. There's no PP on these. Oh, it gets both. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Hey, the more you know. You learn something new every day, chat. There you guys go. Rotom Wash learns Will-O-Wisp. I've never used it on Rotom Wash, so that's probably why I didn't know that. Because I've never once thought about doing that on Rotom. I've always thought about trying to immobilize them. Because Burn is great, especially if you can land it, but the problem is it's like if they switch out or anything else. Like there's a lot of problems with Burn sometimes, and it may not be helpful. Paralyzing, I think, is just better. Being able to outspeed or to actually get like a full para on someone can be really, really crucial. Burn can only do so much after a while. But I'll be honest, I'm actually surprised no one went for Rotom Wash for the tournament. I was thinking about it. It was definitely something I had on my little sheet before we did the draft, but there's just too much at stake with Rotom Wash, and I needed to get everything else. And it being like, I think it was like 16, 17 points or something like that. I was like, dude, it's just not worth it. As much as I love my boy, it's just not worth it. Same thing with Garchomp. Both of them I would love to have on the team, but they cost way too much points. But I would have taken them if I could have. I'm almost close to getting Rotom and Pokemon Go's Halloween Pass. Yeah, I kind of want Pokemon Unite to add in Rotom, but they've already added it in as a boss. So I'm like, I don't think they're gonna do that. But like, actually having Rotom Wash and stuff would be kind of cool. I would like that. Or they could do a map where it's just like you going up against the different Rotom bosses if they haven't done that. That could always be cool. I know we're talking about like Pokemon that probably should be added. And I'm probably gonna end up, I gotta do a video at some point, but I gotta also find the time. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a video and I'm gonna do like one Pokemon of every type that should be added to Unite. I think that'll be cool. Imagine Rotom and Unite where you get a different moves from what you pay. Exactly, like kind of like with Mew. Like if you change the moves, it changes the form. I think that would be so cool. I think it would be so cool. But I don't think they would do that. As much as I would like it. I just don't think so. Like more so, I think they need to focus on some of the starters. As weird as that might be, like they need to add in some of the other starters. Like they did add in Empoleon as well, but like I wanted to see them add in some of the other ones as well. Like I want to see some other Gen 3 starters, some of the Gen 5 starters because we don't have any. Like I want to see them add in some more because eventually they got to get around to doing all of them. But it's just when they do that, I'm not sure. Alright, fam, throw them at me. I'm just gonna continue to E-speed. Chat, we're already at an hour and a half in. I don't know how we managed this, but like, time is actually like flew by. I wasn't expecting to be streaming pretty long on this, but hey, if you guys don't mind it, I will keep going. Because I was really only planning to do like a quick 2-hour stream for today. But again, if people want me to keep going, just kind of chill and just talk about random stuff, we can keep going. I will let the chat decide. Because I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm glad they're putting in Vaporeon. Now they just got to do Flareon and Jolteon. Chat, let's do a bet. Who's gonna get it first, Jolteon or Flareon? Who's gonna get it? I already know the answer too. I already know what it's gonna be because it's pretty. I feel like it's pretty obvious. Flareon or Jolteon? Who do you guys see getting added next for the evolution? And also, do you think that they'll do like another evolution like event like they did before? Jolteon is definitely a speedster. Oh, for sure. Jolteon's gonna be a speedster, and Flareon is more than likely an all-rounder or an attacker. I would say an attacker because if you give it the guts ability, like its attack is insane. So I think it would most likely be an attacker. But I was more so asking like, who do you think is gonna like show up first? I think I probably should just reworded my question. Like, do you think Jolteon's gonna be added first or Flareon? Because I think it's gonna be Jolteon. I don't think Flareon's gonna be added next, because Flareon usually got the short end of the stick when it came to the EVs. I know recently it's been it's been like getting a little bit more love, but is it just me or is Unite starting to get boring? It's just because they can't add enough stuff to the game to make it fun. Like, and that's why I was trying to say, I was like, I think they need to add in new maps and new game modes. Like, adding in Groudon is cool, but like the map is still the same. It's definitely gotten a bit boring. Like, there's only so much you can do with that game. I think Flareon's gonna be an attacker. If not an attacker, it's definitely all-rounder, because it can't be anything else. It just doesn't make sense. But Jolteon's for sure a speed. If they don't make Jordan a speedster, I don't know what type of class they're on. It literally has the ability Quick Feet, and it was one of the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1. It's definitely a speedster. But I think Flareon's going to be an attacker because of Gut. And like, it has a pretty high attack stat from that, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that's just with the ability. I want to see a mod where you take control of an enemy. You're gonna need Mega Malamar. There you go. Now that the rank reset, I'm playing against people not in my league. Well, yeah. That's kind of how it always is. But I think they gotta do more for the game. They gotta add in like something that makes people want to play and come back. And that's also a video I have thought about, like, of trying to fix Pokemon Unite, because there's a lot of ways that they can do it, but they actually need to sit down and like try to commit to it. And again, I think the problem is they just don't have enough people working on the game for that to matter. Because like, the news for all the Pokemon that were coming in, like Vaporeon, Dhelmise, and all that stuff, that was a couple months ago. Like, I don't think people realize how long ago that was. Yeah, I'm at the point where everyone picks attacker and all go mid. I don't go mid no more. I used to do that, but I don't. I feel like I do better going bottom with any of the Pokemon I use. Granted, probably just because they're naturally supposed to go bottom, but I feel better going in the lanes and like leveling up, getting kills, and all that stuff. Like, it's not to say that jungling isn't obviously beneficial, but I like being in the action a lot more. Imagine they put in all the megas. I want them to do it. Yeah, I go bottom, but then it's a 1v3. Yeah, it's sometimes just because like the teammate, you know, they're like, you know what, I don't know if I can handle this, and they leave. But it's the jungler, whoever the jungler is, they just have a lot that they need to be aware of. And so if your jungler's not doing their job, it makes it really difficult. Because usually as a jungler, I would say always try to go bottom first, because that's usually where the other jungler would go, so you can make it even. But it's whatever side is having the most pressure, you go to that side. So there's 3 people up top against like your 2 teammates, you go up top, so you can help support them. Right? Because otherwise, they're gonna just keep getting outnumbered unless they can handle it. If they're winning the 2v3, then that's different. But like, you gotta go to the side that has the most problems for your team. Like, who is actually, you know, causing a lot of struggle for your team to progress and continue on. That's what you have to focus on. And I feel like some junglers, they don't do that too well, which makes the games way more difficult than it has to be. But you gotta utilize your minimap, dude. You gotta utilize the minimap, and also the people in the lanes have to also communicate to the jungler, because they might not see it at the, you know, at that given time, so they might just go a certain direction. But like, if you know, hey, we need your help over here, then you gotta let them know. But then also at the same time, to play devil's advocate, if both sides are having trouble, the jungler can only do so much. But then at that point, it's, you know, the lesser of 2 evils. Whichever one has, you know, the biggest problem, they just gotta go there. Because they can't be everywhere at once, so. Off topic is, but do you think having the powers to talk to plants will be cool? Because imagine if all the stories some trees will have, because some of them are ancient. Yes. I once watched this guy. He was on a camping trip. He then got immense diarrhea, had to take a shit, and I watched that happen. It was truly just disgraceful. disgraceful. Him just taking a dump in the woods. How dare he? Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't think I would want that. I don't think I would want to talk to a tree and hear about the random shit that happens in the woods. I don't know. Unless it's like a horror movie. Then at that point you got me hooked. Okay, now I want to know. Like who was out in the woods getting chased by Freddy Krueger and what happened? That at that point I want to know. But if it's just like, oh, these like random kids were like off like in camp, I don't want to learn about that. That's just boring. I always go up path and get 1v4 and the other at the bottom don't hump top lane. Well, usually, again, I think it just depends on the circumstance. But like, you also gotta think, like, what part of the game is this happening? Is it the start of the game? Is it in the middle of the game and they're going for one of the bosses? Because then at that point, like, it may not be on them. You know, Holly? Like, if they're all going down there, right? If you see 4 people going somewhere, it's best to always just follow them. Like, because even if you think you should be going up top for whatever reason, if 4 of them are going down bottom, you might as well just go with the rest of the pack. You know, like I know Call of Duty isn't exactly the same, but this was always the thing that I learned through playing a lot of Call of Duty. Is regardless of what is being said, if someone's saying to do something, just go ahead and do it. So everyone's on the same track. You know, everyone's doing the same thing. Because even if it's the wrong play, there's a lot of chances that you can actually still win because you're doing it as a team. But if you're always doing, like, if everyone's off doing different things, there's no way that you can actually win because no one's working together. There's no teamwork. So, but it's sometimes you also got to think of like, hey, if 4 people are going down bottom, why are they going down bottom? Right? What's the reason for it? And in that might be the reason why, like, hey, maybe I should go down bottom with them. Or if it's like, hey, we should really be going up top, then you got to try to let them know. But usually if 4 people are going somewhere, you might want to follow them. Some trees are all they survived World War I. I mean, there's definitely some out there. Probably not many, but there's some out there. For sure. It's like that the whole game, so that's why I bottle and bottom and mid now. Well, yeah, you can't keep going the same lane the whole game though, Holly. So that's not really on them. Like, you might start off one lane, but you gotta switch lanes, like depending on like bosses, where the enemies are, and whatnot. So you definitely gotta switch it up after a while. I think it's just knowing when to start switching lanes and knowing when to go one way is the difficult part for some people. And like, again, even if it's like, hey, I'm going one way and the whole team is going another way, just go with the rest of the team. Like, even if you are in the right, just go with them because it's best to be with the team. Because at the end of the day, you know, a 1v5, 4v5, it doesn't matter. Like, the team that's playing together as a full unit is going to do better. That's just how it is. Alright, Panther, you're about to lose to a steel type, and that's gonna be embarrassing. I'm done. I don't even know why I had quick claw, because I don't even know if I need it, but I just put it on just in case. There we go. Dude, I feel bad for these Pokemon. Like, they are actually getting abused. And it's like, it's not even my fault. It's these trainers. They continue to be here when I keep asking for more battles, and it's just the same 3 people sending out the same Pokemon. Like, at what point do you think, like, it's kind of bad for your Pokemon to keep getting all these L's? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, if you're gonna keep bringing out all these Pokemon, I'm just gonna keep beating them. It's not my fault. It's on the trainer. Also, chat. We're gonna go off topic again. Wait, what was the mission? Because we have been bullying them for 30 minutes now. Precious, you have not been here long enough. We've been bullying them for an hour and a half. They ain't the main character. They don't matter. That's true. They ain't the main character. I switch by the random team members. Always go bottom when I don't get caught match. But yeah, no, I'm literally been doing this for over an hour and a half now. Like, it's almost been 2 hours straight of me just doing this. We needed to do like 200 matches. We're getting there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer and closer. Like, again, I do think at like the 2 hour marker, I'm probably gonna get it. But again, it's just getting there. It's the problem. It's still very, very tedious. Like, truth be told, you can do this strat for the shiny charm in like one sitting if you really, really wanted to. It's just gonna take a couple of hours to do it. But I do think that this is the best strategy for this. Because you're doing 3 battles and you just keep spamming E-Speed with literally any Pokemon. It doesn't even have to be Lucario. It could be Dragonite. It could be literally anything that just has like a good priority move. You pretty much just automatically one-shot every single time. And if you don't, then just try to have like a backup move that doesn't have a long charge. And you should get it done. Like, I think I've seen some people do the strat of they have like leftovers or like shell ball or something. Oh, no, Precious. Dude, I get nothing more, like, no more pleasure than beating up these 3 ugly-ass fucking monkeys. I swear to God. It is the greatest feeling in the world. To just send out all my frustration on these 3 monkeys, it's great. I love it. But I am getting bored of whooping their ass over and over again. 931. 69 battles. 69 battles. We're still going to be here for a little while. What I'm probably going to end up doing, because, again, I can get this done on my own time. It won't take me that long. I'm probably going to do this a few more times, right? Just because I want to. And then I'll probably switch up and do maybe like 1 or 2 online battles, and that might be it. Again, unless chat wants me to keep on going. Because, like I said, this was all I was going to do today. It wasn't going to be like a crazy thing. I'm literally just grinding for the shiny. That's it. Thomas the Choo Choo Train. Right, Thomas. Time for you to lose again. Boom. There we go. You want me to make Gacha Life with the VTuber Ace? Go ahead, go for it. I don't know anything about Gacha Life though, so. But go for it. I don't mind it if you guys make fan art of me and whatnot, and you guys tag me, because I know Brian does that sometimes, where like he'll make fan art, he'll do like a post on his channel. and he'll tag me so I can see it. Like, I appreciate that. Same thing with BG. Like, it's really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about God Survivor, but I'm assuming it's not anything like bad. I gotta put my neck because I have actually been putting my neck straight. Okay, I might need a chiropractor because my neck feels awful and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I have just been sitting at my desk in the same posture and it's not good for me. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna lean back in the chair. There we go. I'm leaning back now, chat. I do need to get me a better chair. That does need to happen. This chair is an idiot. If you've ever seen those gaming chairs where it's like looks like the things you would see in like in a sports car, something like that, don't get those chairs. They look cool. It ain't good for you. This chair sucks. this chair hurts. It's not a good chair. Gordo, I don't like that you called me ACP. It's just making characters. Oh, well then yeah, go for it. I mean, my VTuber model is not anything like this. Like, it really is. But, what's up, Gordo? Made my team for ZA. Let's go, dude. But do you have the game? That is the real question. Have it set in stone? Great. You gotta let us know your team. What's your team? Let us know your team, so then we can also then tell you how bad. No? Well then, why are you gonna tell us that you have your team set in stone? You're not gonna tell us after. You gotta tell us the team. I've already beaten the game. Like, there's no team that I'm gonna like steal. It's already been done. Gordo, are you just gonna be using 6 lot bunnies? Is that what you're gonna be doing? I don't have the game I meant. Well, oh, you know what? That's. I didn't ask you 2 questions. Yeah, he doesn't have the game yet, chat. Hey, not everyone's gonna get the game immediately, chat. You gotta give some people some time. Boom. Boom. There we go. Miss that easy trap. Miss that easy. Mega for Alligator, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Vitribo, Mega Halutra, Mega Chandelure, and a Mega Drampa. Okay, pretty solid squad. Pretty solid squad. I feel like there's a lot of typing. yeah, there is a lot of type of problems. Yeah, I can see where some of these type of problems are gonna happen. But hey, it's not always about the typing strat. I will say though, Mega Gardevoir is definitely one of the best Pokemon in the game right now. I will say that. Boom. Water Dragon. Excuse me. Water Dragon, Poison Grass, Normal Fire, Ghost, Fighting, Flying, Fairy, Psychic. Plus other coverage. Yeah, but what I mean is the typings of the Pokemon themselves, there's a lot of overlap and there's a lot of typings that even though you cover, you have a lot of weaknesses on your team. Yo, Ace, you think we can file a complaint about Pokemon? Because we have been bullying this Pokemon for 2 hours now. And I don't know if I should feel happy for their courage or sad for their weakness. Yeah. Where's the overlap? Mega Drampa and Feraligatr. Because they're both dragons when they Mega Evolve. Gardevoir and Chandelure are both weak to a lot of the same things. Vitribell, Hawlucha, and Drampa are also weak to the same. There's definitely and then Mega Hawlucha and Vitribell are both weak to Psychic. There's definitely some problems with the teams in terms of weakness. And some of these Pokemon can basically do what some of the other Pokemon are doing. That's kind of what I meant. So yeah, you only have one type overlap, and that's only in the Megas. But what I mean is, if you were looking at it from like how balanced the team is, there's definitely a lot of issues there. But again, I don't think that matters, especially not in this. I mean, coverage can only do so much. I don't know. I guess I've been looking at it from like how M&J TV has some sense looked at it. And like I said, for this game, I don't know if it really matters all that much, but there's just a little bit of balancing issue. I was looking at it by balance. I'm a competitive player, so I know how to win. I don't know about that, Gordon. I don't know about that last statement. You were playing Pokemon Unite. You were losing a couple of your matches there. And also, you haven't even been in the Showdown Shiny, dude. I have Shiny Lopunny in Pokemon Go. I named Choco Berry. Sorry for the name misspell. You're all good, Holly. I humbled you? No, you did not. Want to name it Chocolate Strawberry, and I couldn't, so I had to name it Choco Berry. Also, I will be joining pretty soon. I mean, we will be doing one tomorrow, so. But you always gotta make a team for the format. Gordo, I'm pretty sure I won more times than I lost. And if I were to go back and check right now, I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be doing Showdown. So I guess you can try your hand there. Yeah. Again, you gotta get your team ready though. Imagine a tournament with chat. That could be fun, but not many people join up. I mean, we could always do the free-for-all, random battle. The only problem is that I already just know how that's gonna go, so it doesn't really work. Gordo, by the time you get ZA, I'm probably not even gonna be playing it. Also, all we did last time was a bunch of free-for-all. Those don't count. Those definitely do count. I mean 1v1, I still won a lot of the 1v1s too. But the free flows definitely do count. Gordo, you can't get mad because I won because I had a good strategy. Okay? I used Should Tell and you guys just weren't targeting me. Look, it was a good strat. It was a good strat. Okay. Do another one of these. And then I need to actually see how close I am to the shiny charm. Okay. I still laugh at the human ladder video I did and seeing the ladder cracks me up. It was really, really fun. I was not expecting that, but it was absolutely yeah, it just depends on if people want me to keep on going. Is I make teams for 1v1 singles and doubles actual competitive formats? Hey, I do too. But a lot of the time we do singles, and that's not something I usually do. But for doubles, I usually win them. We haven't lost. I haven't lost too many of the doubles ones, especially recently. Okay, hold on. Let me check on the shiny charm. Okay, almost 50 battles. Yeah, I can definitely do this. 54. Yeah, that's not gonna take me that long. It's not gonna take me that long at all. All right, chat. Do you guys want me to continue the stream to continue on doing stuff for the shiny charm? You gotta make sure it's for the right format. Because tomorrow we're gonna be playing on a very specific one. Continue? Okay. Well, that's one answer. But it depends on what everyone else wants in chat. Because I wasn't planning on streaming too long, but if people want me to continue, I can keep on going. What's the format? It should just be the VGC like I or J. One of those, it doesn't matter. I think both of them works. That's what we've been playing on. For at least when it comes to the double battles and stuff. Everything else, we can still do like Gen 9 OU and stuff like that. But those are pretty much the only formats we've been playing on. Are we doing actually tournament rules? Pretty much. However, I will also be honest, when it comes to some of the VGC stuff, I haven't been using all of the, because I'm doing it based on a team that I'm using for an actual tournament that I'm in. So if we do like VGCI, then I know there's like you can use Koraidon, Miraidon, and all that stuff. I'm not using Pokemon there, so yeah. Depending on the team that you make, you will definitely cook me because I'm not using all of those Pokemon. Because I'm not allowed to for the team that I'm using, but everyone else is free to use that. It does not matter. If anything, that could actually give me some decent practice. But chat, it's up to you guys. If you guys want me to continue, I know Gordo said he wants me to keep on going, but if you guys want me to continue, let me know now, and we can go a little bit longer. I'll do anything to help you except cheap. I don't know. I was thinking of doing Unite a little bit. Well, you can still do Unite. But well, all I'm asking is like, do you guys want me to keep the stream going? That's all. And if people don't care, then again, I can end it because I'm gonna get this done before we do this the Shiny Hunt stream. So I'll make sure this is all done for that. Because yeah, tomorrow we're doing Showdown. The next few days we're doing Hollow Knight. So then yeah, right after that, I'll definitely be done by then for sure. Like, it will not take me that long. Hell, I might even do some like tonight as well. Because I just need to do 18 sets of this, and I'm done. So, I say it like that's easy, but it does take a little while because of all the animations and stuff. Here's what we'll do. We'll go a little bit longer. We'll go 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's what we do. We'll go a little bit longer. So that would be like maybe 3-4 more sets of this, something like that. We'll go a little bit longer. I see you later, Ollie. But yeah, again, this stream was not like anything too special. It's literally just me grinding Legends ZA. Hey, well, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Okay. But yeah, I need to actually, I need to look at how much longer Hollow Knight is. Because I want to beat the game, but like, the game is pretty darn long. So, I think that also might be something I needed to put on the back burner. When are you gonna give your OG fans your Switch friend code? Well, Gordo, I'm sorry to break this to you, but you're not an OG fan. Fuck, sorry to burst your bubble there. There's not many people that are OG fans, but honestly, probably not gonna do that. Like I did it with Holly because they asked really nicely, but even then, I'm probably not gonna do it. To be very honest. Because then again, everyone's gonna be asking for it and whatnot. It doesn't do anything. I'm probably not gonna do that. Like if you want to be friended on, what would it take for me to get it? You need to give me $1 million. You gotta give me $1 million. And I gotta see it immediately. If I don't see a notification saying that so-and-so donated $1 million, realistically, that is realistically. It's the only thing I'm accepting. I'm sorry. Sorry to burst your bubble strap, but you guys don't bring in $1 million, you're not getting in front of us. That's just how that works. Don't you know that's how YouTubers get paid? Like, we don't get paid through YouTube or stream. No. We extort everyone by telling them to give us $1 million so they can become our friends. That's how that works. That's exactly how. If you don't believe me, I mean, well, how do you think Mr. Beast got so famous? What, you think he just sat there counting up to like 100,000 for like a whole like 10 hours straight? You thought that's how he became famous? No. Not how that works. You do that. It sounds stupid. That's not what I meant. No, but honestly, chat, I'm probably just not. I'm not ever gonna do that. There's nothing you guys can do or say. The only thing that is even remotely gonna be close is the Discord server, but that's gonna be for members only. And I've already talked about that. Once I can get membership and get all that handled, then the Discord server will be open for anyone that links their YouTube to Discord and they join the server. That's how that works. But pretty much the server is already pretty much there. There's not much going on for the server, but it's there because people have been asking for it. Ace, you should add the first 10 people to join your YouTube channel. Um, yeah, there's no way for me to do that. And even if I did, that's more than likely just all my friends, which they're already in there, and they're already mods in there. So I'm pretty much already done with that. So you're a little late to the party. Oh, that's freaking out. I mean to join with a membership. Like join a salmon. Oh, you mean to add them for like the Switch friend code? Yeah, no. Wait, if you do the YouTube membership, you'll definitely be in there. Yeah. I know what you mean now, but again, that's only gonna be. Again, I've already explained this, bro. But again, I'm still not gonna add anyone on Switch if that's what you're trying to get at. But for the YouTube membership, yeah, I've literally already thought about it. Gordo, there's no amount of extorting that you're gonna be able to do. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, Gordo. Sorry. Sorry to burst a bubble. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to get that through your head. Why does she always keep talking about salad? Why is she talking about salad so much? Every time I be here, she's like, "Oh, you make a splendid salad. Why are you talking about salad?" Chad, do you guys like salad? I know we were supposed to not talk about food anymore, but now we're talking about salad. Hey, Nebula, you kind of got here towards the end of the stream, but welcome in. I'm still going to be going live for at least another 10 minutes, so I guess you can just come in and just hang out for a little bit. Stardom, there's a lot more important things if that were to happen than trying to be, get me to add you. You would need to spend time with your family. Like, what is this? Not sure why they nerfed Venusaur and Unite? How is everyone? I'm doing good. Gordo is trying to extort me to go ahead and add him. But Gordo, you gotta get this through your head. You're not gonna add it. Get over yourself. But yeah, if you're talking about Unite, yeah, I'm not sure either. Venusaur wasn't like too crazy good. But then again, they've been doing that a lot. Like, there's always like at least one Pokemon that gets like a buff or a nerf that like doesn't make any sense. But that's just how it is. But yeah, I'm chilling, Nebula. I'm sitting here just using E-Speed, killing monkeys, and trying to get the shiny charm. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. And we're not done yet, but we're really close. We are really, really close. I'll be honest. Game Freak, please don't do this again. This shit was boring as hell. I'm gonna be very honest. Getting all the Pokemon for your Pokedex, that's more than enough. Don't do this shit again. And if you do, make it a lot easier. Who the hell wants to do this? This isn't fun. It's not fun. It's just tedious. The one thing I will say about this game that I'm not a fan of is grinding for the shiny charm. Like, at first I didn't think it was a big deal. I don't like it. It's just annoying. I'm doing one of the fastest methods to get the shiny charm, but it's not great. Why should also be like another method that's actually easier than this, and I don't learn about it until like after the stream? It's gonna happen. Boom. Okay. Okay. One more. There we go. Boom. Okay, I could probably do like one more set of matches, and then that should be good. That'll get us around where I said. But yeah, the next stream that I will be doing will be the Shiny Hunt stream for ZA. So it'll be a couple of days because again, I'm still gonna be working on other stuff. I'm gonna be playing in this tournament and getting my match done on Wednesday. But on pretty much the 1st of next month should be the Shiny Hunt stream, is what I'm going to assume. But I could be wrong. And also, I should have the tier list video going up this Wednesday, which will be on my match day. But when that's going up, I should be like already doing my match or whatever. So that way, you guys know kind of what's going to be happening this week. We'll have Unite on the weekends, and then again, just depending on where we get with Hollow Knight, we should be able to start up on the Hardcore Nuzlocke. Because it's been a little while, but we should be able to start on that very, very soon. Yep. Come on. Actually, looking at the time, I might have to be able to get another one in. Okay, I guess we're doing another set right after this. Because that's going a lot faster than I thought. So we'll do one more set of matches and then that'll be it. I thought this was going to take a little bit longer for some reason. Okay. Dude, this guy just looks like he's always angry. What's wrong, dude? Honestly, I shouldn't even ask that. It's because I keep killing his little Pansear. But then again, you shouldn't keep sending out your level 30 Pansear in Litleo if you don't want to get pissed off. Like, you chose this for them. They could have had an easier time. See? He's just so upset. Yeah. Give me my mushrooms. Give me the EXP candies, and then we gotta do this again. Yeah. 8,000. There we go. I've also been making a decent amount of money from this, weirdly enough. Like, you lose 3,000 for going in, and then afterwards you pretty much make all of that back. But like, I think you do make a little bit of extra Poké Dollars doing this. So like, if you do it enough, you actually do make like a decent amount of money. Ghetto. You know what? This is what they need to add to this game, chat. They need to add the ability to ride the Skiddo again. And you can ride the Skiddo around the city. That needs to be a thing. Game Freak, you're welcome. You need to bring that back from X and Y. And I should be able to ride my Skiddo around this city. and I should be able to flaunt my Skiddo around the city. It's gonna be like my new Lamborghini, and I'm gonna ride it around the entire city, and no one's gonna stop me. Okay? I should be allowed to do so. If I could do it in X and Y, I should be able to do it in ZA. That's all I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say, chat. Because, like, who wouldn't want to ride, like, a Go-Go or a Skiddo around Lumiose City? That would be hilarious. Okay. Boom. Okay, one more Pokemon, chat. One more Pokemon. Yeah, bring out the Litleo. And you're dead. There we go. Alright, chat. There we go. I don't even know how many matches we've done. Again, I wasn't keeping track, but I just know it was a lot because we're almost done. So I'll probably, not tonight, but most likely tomorrow, I'll have all of this done. It'll be ready to go. But yeah, let me have to look. Shiny Charm, 964, 36. So I need to do 12 sets of this, and now I'm good to go. And it's not gonna take that long. So there you guys go. Just a little stream. Us just kind of hanging out, just chatting a little bit while I was grinding for the Shiny Charm. So the next time I go live on Legends ZA, I will have it, and then we will be shiny hunting. I'm gonna be again mainly looking for like Phalanx, Froakie, and then more likely than not like some of the other megas, because those are the ones I really want to get. So I'll be more than likely shiny hunting for those Pokemon. But if there's also some other Pokemon that maybe some people want me to look for, maybe to see my reaction to it and stuff like that, just let me know, and we can also go look at it whenever we do the shiny hunting stream. I also don't know how long the streams will be, but we'll figure that out as we go. But if you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and that notification bell. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Pokemon Showdown, so if you guys want to hop in, play some Pokemon with us, just have some fun, or even just like watch us play and just mess around a little bit. You guys can help me out practice for my tournament and all that stuff. We'll be doing that tomorrow, and then we'll be doing Hollow Knight pretty much for the rest of this month. So just stay tuned for that. But without further ado, again, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, everyone. Good night, everyone. See you guys in the next one.